Good afternoon. I am Alessandra Bagnato from Softeam, research scientist at Softeam, and I would like to introduce to you one of the projects that I coordinate, the Measure IT3 project. Actually, this project is really close to the title of this year, OW2, so our values and the value that we can get from this value. So we are measuring software engineering, so we have a lot of values, and we do that since 1st December 2015. Now the project is in this last year, and the project consists of different national consortiums. Each one of them has its own national rules for funding and for working, but they managed to work all together. We had the Turkish consortium joining the team just in February, and collaborating with Romanian team and the Netherlands team as a France group. So what we want to do and what we plan is to increase, of course, the efficiency and the quality of the cost and time to market of software engineering. And we do that trying to implement a comprehensive set of tools that could help in that and to provide advanced analytics to do that. So this is really a journey between values and value. We provide a platform, methods and tools to do that. And with all the values that we managed to collect, we are able to provide some recommendation. We also define some new metrics to help in this effort to be aware of the new industrial needs of these days. And we, of course, evaluate that in different case studies. So this is the solution that we have in here. So we have the first part that you see. So we can develop, we can do the deploy and the configuration and the collect. In this part, we have our values. And in the second part, the store, the visualize, the combine, and the analytics, we give the value to the customer and to the users of this platform. So in here you see how we have our values. So we start from the development part, so we start by standardizing with the object management group structured metric meta model, our metrics. Then we have a development environment of new metrics based on the Modelio modeling tool. And then we have deploy of these metrics as executable jar file on the platform. We start the collect. We can configure these metrics based on details of each particular metric situation. You will see an example where we have data collected from SVN. In this case, we of course configure the metrics with the name of the server and the various passwords. We collect the data, then we store the data using state-of-the-art technology, like we use Elasticsearch. We visualize the data. In this case, we use Kibana. And we are able to combine the various metrics that we have, and of course, to analyze them with different analysis tools. So in here you see all the tools. I will not go through all of them, but actually we start with the configuration tool that is the standard-based structured metric meta model modeling tool based on the Modelio tool. Softeam, my company, is developing the UML modeling tool Modelio. Then we have various different measurement tools to comply with different and advanced metrics that are not ready on the market. So for example, we provide energy monitoring metrics, we provide model analysis metrics, and network metrics that are really new. Otherwise, we can integrate ourselves with state-of-the-art tool like SonarCube, all with the same platform. Then we can go with the visualization in the platform that is done with Kibana, and analysis tool that are using different technique, some of them also machine learning and clustering technique. So in here, I'm going fast through the challenges, and you will have all the link if you want to have more details on the work. Everything is, of course, open source, and you can access it from different repositories. For example, for what regard the structured metric meta model, the specification is available at the Object Management Group website. And in here, you have the formal description of metrics that we have followed. We have enhanced that with tooling to develop this measure. So in this case, we have enhanced the Modelio modeling tool with a profile to be able to design this kind of metric and be able to develop this metric and to package them. Because our innovative idea is actually to be able to then deploy the metrics developed. We also supported the developed with a library, so there is a facility that can be used to better develop metrics. Everything is in GitHub open source and well documented by wiki pages, so if you are interested to join our little open source group there, you are very welcome. And in here you are the deploy. That is actually what makes the platform also interesting, because actually once the metric has been created, is packaged in a specified way that we are using in a jar file, and that can be immediately included in the platform. And then we wanted to cover all the phases of the software development lifecycle. And you can see in here, now I've written 153, there may be more. Our review is coming soon, so we are developing more and more metrics to better show the potential. But you have all the catalog available and documented on our GitHub, and the link are all there. Then we can, as I said, customize the metrics. So in case we have metrics that have particular data, so particular servers, particular login and password, you can customize them. And then we can start with the collecting. We have a scheduling service to collect all the measures that we have. And in here you see that for this collect, we have different measurement tools that can be called, that can be used depending on the customer, on the end user situation. So for example, in here, we have the model measurement tool. That is the one that was developed by SoftTeam with the help of the University of Aston and the University of York. That tool is able to monitor the status of models, so of design models, in this case specific UML Modelio models. So it can give metrics about the number of classes, the number of interfaces, the number of classes per components, and many things like that. And those metrics are not existing in the market, so we can integrate them with other code metrics like the one used in SonarQube. And we can execute them on client side. We can collect and calculate the metric and store them in Elasticsearch database. So we use state-of-the-art things, not to develop everything from scratch. We show them, as I said, visualizing them in Kibana to be able to have a customizable visualization. And we provide a dashboard to the customer and to the end user. In this case, the dashboard are customizable. So with Kibana, we can just select the type of graphics that can be put in the dashboard. And we have a way to provide to each kind of user the proper dashboard that suits to the needs. So maybe a project manager will have a type of dashboard following, for example, what happens on the S7 repository on the GitHub, what are the commits, what is going on for his team. But maybe a software developer will have more metric on the code side, so maybe we'll have the SonarQube metrics, and that designer may have more metrics related to the quality of the models. And the leader of the technical team will have maybe all of them, and will have the possibility to cross them, to have insight on what happened with the various phases of the software development lifecycle. In this case is what we do in here, combine, we cross-measure from different tools and software development phases. So we are able, for example, if there is a server that has a peak for energy consumption, we can maybe discover that there has been an attack because we have also security metrics that has been triggered. And how we actually do that is we have a customized visualization, so we are able to do that, and we have potential analysis tool that can be applied. So for example, we have in here a structure. We can integrate various external analysis tools in the same platform, and the tool will register to the platform. We will have a notification system, and will follow the guideline to be in the platform. At this very moment, we have this quality enhanced analysis tool. We are able to integrate metric suggester tool that is able to suggest metrics for the platform. So if we have too many metrics, and that is a much advanced study that is still under work, to be able to do with machine learning calculation to determine metrics that may be avoided to have less consumption. We have other tools to have metric correlation, to do clustering, and quality analysis tool let us have the possibility to have a threshold fixed for the platform. So in here you see all that I've shown before. So basically all the solution to have the values and the value for our customers and user. The tools are there. You can follow in the GitHub repository of Measure, where I put the link before, to download some of them and to try them out. And so what happens next? We had a first interim evaluation of the platform that was successful, and now we will apply at the real case studies. So the first one is the Softeam Modelio own development lifecycle. Then we have a case study from the CNS, large naval software development group, so a completely different software development lifecycle approach. And then we have three case studies from the Turkish consortium that deal with telecom problem. And we have a case studies from Bitdefender in development project from Turkey and related to security. As you know, Bitdefender is very known from their achievement in security. In here you see some of the metrics that we are starting to collect for Modelio modeling tool. So there are many on development. We have some sonar cube you can see in here, and you have some metrics from the models. So number of methods, number of package requirement. And as last slide, if you want to see and you have occasion to come to Nantes next week on Friday, we have a kind of exhibition where we show all the tools and everything that has been done in the project on the technical side. And here are my details and the nice team. And if you have any question, please.